Well, welcome back to Life Journey Production Studios. I am Keith, and this is lesson 2 in this series on the Stream Deck Plus. I want to share with you today in this lesson some things that really jumped out to me on using the dials and the advantages that they create on the Stream Deck. So we're going to dive right in. And you can see right now, as we get up and close and personal with the two Stream Decks side by side, you have the Plus on the left, you have the XL on the right. Lots of buttons on the XL, not a lot of buttons on the Stream Deck Plus. So what if I wanted to add a button to turn my lights on and off? Let's go ahead and do that. So we'll jump over here in the software and we'll scroll down to controlling our Elgato lights, and I have the key light right here. I have the fill light, key light right there, and above my head, I have the Elgato key light mini, and I can turn that on right now because I have it set to a dial. But normally you would be adding buttons to your XL, so let's go ahead and do that like we normally would. We'll add 4 buttons here, and then we're going to go down, click on each of the button, and we'll go closer up to this now that we're at this phase. And I'm going to go down here, and for the first one, I'm looking for my key light desk, and that's right there. And for this second button, I want my key light fill. So we're going to find just my regular key light fill. And then this third button, we want to find my key light mini, which is my hair light over my head. And there it is. And for this last button, we're going for our light strip to turn it on and off. And there it is, the Elgato light strip. And so now they're all wired, and I can turn on, off, and on my key light, obviously my fill light, my hair light off, and then back on again because I had it off to stop the glare on the screen. We'll turn that back off. And then watch over my shoulder right here, you're going to see the strip light go off and back on again. And that's the traditional way you would use a Stream Deck, like the Stream Deck XL. I have buttons to turn those lights on and off. So here's my key light desk, here's my key light fill, and then over here I have my key light mini, and you can see it's off, now it's back on again. So that's how I would traditionally control it for my live streams. And then I also have a set right here, a multi-button, that would let me change them all on or off, and color temperature, as well as how bright I want those. But as I switch over to the Stream Deck Plus, what are the advantages and what are the disadvantages of the dials? And right now I want to talk about the incredible advantage of the dials. I don't need these buttons because you can see that I can just tap on these and turn those lights on and off, and obviously the hair light back on, and you can see it comes on right here and back off again. And then I can also tap this, and you can see the light over my shoulder go off as well. So not only can I do that, if this is set to 1 feature per dial, and if we go up here, you can see that I just simply have 1 feature set to the dial. There's no stacks on here. So each of these are a single feature. So not only do I have the ability to turn these lights on and off with the dials also, the unit that's assigned to the dials appear on the LCD screen, and I can also tap them on and off from the LCD screen. And the advantage of that is when I add dials and multiple features on each of these dials, then I have the ability to push to switch features, and then I have tap on and off, or if it's a volume on my computer, I could dial it up or down and then tap it, mute or unmute right here on the screen as well. So even though the dials switch purposes, you still have the ability to turn these LCD features on and off from the LCD screen tap. So turn my hair light on right now, and you can see the glare increases, and then as I turn it off, the glare goes away on the screen. So as you can see, this is an incredible deal with the Stream Deck Plus because you gain back those 4 buttons. So that means that I can now delete those buttons that we created at the first part of this lesson. So we're going to go ahead now and let's move that icon back over, and let's go ahead and click on the first one, right click, delete, confirm, Second one, right click, delete, confirm. Third one, right click, delete, confirm. And the fourth one, delete, confirm. Now I have deleted all of those different features, so I no longer have anything on the first 4 buttons. So I gained those buttons back because of dials. So 4 dials and the abilities that they have in the LCD screen, regardless of how I use this feature, adding stacks to each dial or one particular feature to each dial, I still have the ability to either turn them off from the LCD screen or mute if it's a mute function. I have the ability when there's single functions to just press a dial and turn things on and back off again. I don't have to use the buttons, but now I have all of these buttons available. And if you look over here, I now can add not only color temperatures, not only to change the brightness of those lights and turn them on and off from these dials, I could add other stacks to these features. But let's just say I want to add a single icon to be able to control all the lights coming on at whatever color, temperature, and brightness I want. Then I can actually add that. So I could have that for this view. I could have another button for this view right here when I use camera B. Or if I'm displaying something to my desk and I'm using my overhead camera and I want more light or less light on whatever I'm demoing on my desk, then I could have another button right there. And then I could obviously swipe over and have a whole nother page of buttons available to me because I can just simply swipe through pages and I don't have to use buttons like I have on my Stream Deck going forward and back. So I gain those 2 forward and back buttons because I don't have to have them because of swipe. That is huge about the LCD screen. And I also don't have to have on and off up here because once I add that same feature to a dial, then I don't have to use these. Now I am adding those features to the dials and just moving them from here to here, but I gain the ability to go up and down in brightness, and I gain the ability to be able to still turn them on and off right from the dial. So dials have lots of power. I'm excited about that feature being available on the Stream Deck Plus. I hope you are too. Now stay tuned for the next lesson as we cover backgrounds, how you can create different icons. You can see right now, we just have default icons on the screen, and I can go in and change icons, and we're going to look more closely at that in the next video. We're also going to talk about what changed with the update 6.0. So if you haven't updated your Stream Deck software from Elgato, please do that now, so that if you have a Stream Deck Plus or you want to kind of see how it impacts your Stream Deck XL, you'll be able to follow along in that next video. And then we also are going to be talking in lesson 4 about how you can integrate the Stream Deck with the Wavelink software, and that was not possible before with the other decks, but now it is possible, and that's pretty exciting, and we'll talk about how you can do that inside the Stream Deck as well in lesson 4. So I'll see you in lesson 3 as we look at backgrounds and look at creating icons. I hope to see you over there. Don't forget to join us every Tuesday at 4 o'clock for our live stream. And I hope you hit the like button. And if you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing to the channel. We sure appreciate every subscriber. Also, thank you so much for using the links in the description below. So if you are going to add a Stream Deck, that helps support the channel, and we appreciate that very much. I'm Keith, this is Life Journey Production Studios, and we hope to see you in the next video.